What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of our Sky Factory 4 Let's Play. So guys, in between episodes, I went ahead and I finished up the beginning achievements on this page, which was just, the hog cobblestone mud bucket and the slab, because, you guys don't need to see that. Plus, we went ahead and made ourselves some diamonds. So, if you take a look at my character, I have, half diamond armor, which is pretty good. So, what I want to do this episode is, we're kind of open to the whole mod pack now because, we have all the basic trees. Obviously there's going to be a lot more. You guys remember I showed you that tab. And we went ahead and, of course, we have cows. And here's the pigs. There's the resource hog. And, we have all this stuff. So, like I said, the mod pack's basically open to us right now. We can kind of just go where we please. So, I figure, why not just do it in order? So, we'll just go to Age of Enhancement. And this has some cyclic stuff in it, and it looks like a little bit of tinker stuff. And then you start getting into basic machinery, which is perfect because, I'm not too familiar with this mod pack from here on out. Basically, this was the furthest I've ever played. So I'm going to be learning with you guys at this point. And, feel free to make suggestions because, while I'm learning, you guys are learning and vice versa and so on and so forth. So I guess to get started, why don't we stick with the tinker stuff? Because I was smelting all that iron amber that we created, last episode. And what we actually want to do for that is we need to get ourselves an alloy tank and a heater below that. And then you have to make another 2 more of these. And then basically it goes in between these 2. So let's go ahead and craft up this stuff over here, a melter and a porcelain tank. You guys remember that. And then I'll craft up the alloy tank and the heater, and we'll mix them all together and we can start working on alloys. Well, it's time to let the learning begin because we have all the pieces required and now we just have to figure out how to put them together. So I have my seared tank right here, and then this melter, of course, we've learned goes right there, and now the heater would go there, and our alloy tank should go right here. Correct? It looks correct. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to power this and just see what happens, just in case anything changes. We really got to get better lava production too. So, okay, it looks like we have something there. And then I'm going to assume this has to be heated here. And then it looks like there's windows into this thing. Huh. Well, it turns out that is actually how you set it up, so go figure. But we'll just have to melt some stuff in here and in here. So that would take care of all of these. We'll just have to, obviously heat it in some way or some form. So these are pretty easy to craft because it's just iron and we actually have enough iron. So what I want to do is I want to take a look at some of the cyclic stuff because we can get extra hearts, we can get an inventory upgrade, and we can get a crafting upgrade. So let's come down here, actually. Yeah, we'll go down here and get out of here. Got too much stuff running. Cyclic. Okay, there is a lot of cyclic stuff, it looks like. Ooh, boy. There's even machines in cyclic. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now so here's the upgrades. So the inventory upgrade. Okay, that's a lot, and a lot of that we don't have. We don't have emeralds, we don't have quartz, so we aren't going to be doing that one anytime soon. Now, where is the other inventory upgrades? Alright, there's inventory, so it's crafting. So it's okay, so they're all the same thing. So basically you have to get pumpkin pie, a cake, cookie, salmon, potatoes. So I need quartz and emerald. So that's going to be a while. So we have to go to the Nether. Okay. So what can we do then? Well, we can do an enchanting table. We'll just need leather. And we can do some of this stuff here too. So I guess the first thing we should do is create a non-clay pickaxe using a head cast. So I'm going to need, I believe, some of these because we're going to need some molds or whatever they are called. It's like that. Blank patterns. And then if we come up here to the stencil table, I believe that that would be that. So we'll go ahead and toss that in there. Okay, so I've managed to figure out the first couple pieces of Tinker's Complement. This mod is so weird. So I can go ahead and make the tool rod pattern, and I can put an obsidian in there, and that will give me durate, which gives me a -100 durability. Okay, so that's cool. And then I have more, so I mean, I may as well just use it. So if we toss the binding pattern in here, I can also go ahead and do that, and that'll actually give me an extra 100. So we can come over here to this one, and we can click on the pickaxe, and we can drop those parts off in there. So now all we have to do is make the pickaxe head, which is right here. So I'm going to need something. I don't know exactly what I'm going to make this out of yet, but we're starting to figure this out. And now I've gone ahead and figured out how to make the top part. I swear, this mod is the most confusing thing in the world. Okay, so there we go. That takes care of that. So let's go ahead and get all of that out of there. And now we'll go ahead and melt up some of this gold. We'll pour the gold over that, get a cast, and then we can melt our obsidian. And actually, you know what? We'll probably just use steel. I'll just have a steel head. So let's go ahead and get this melted. That'll give us a cast if the gold will ever hurry up and melt. All right, so we have the gold. So if we go ahead and pour that on the cast, that will now give us a pickaxe cast. And then if we go ahead, we'll take that out. Now I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all this gold. And then I'm going to toss this back into there. And we'll use steel. And then that way we can have a steel pickaxe head along with all of our obsidian stuff. So that is emptied. So now we just go like that. Now we take this out, put that there, and now we cast the steel into this, and then we'll have a pickaxe head, and then we can make our first Tinker's Pick. All right, now that our steel has been made, we can go ahead and pour this into here. I should still... No, it takes 2 ingots. Okay, cool. So now we have a steel pickaxe. So then I can come over here, toss that on there. And as you can see, it has an XP level and a durability level. So you can level up your tools in this pack. And once the tool levels up, you gain modifiers. And this currently has 3 on it right now. So we can go ahead and add, like unbreaking and things like that are all considered modifiers. So that should actually take care of... We have to add a modifier to it. Okay, cool. So I believe the modifiers are things like diamonds, redstone, and stuff like that. So I need to grab us some... I'm going to try redstone. Alright, so I have myself here a whole bunch of redstone. So I don't remember exactly how many this takes. Like I said, I'm not super familiar with this mod. So let's just go ahead and take that. Now, if I want to add a modifier to it, I believe I do that here. So if I toss that in there, I can do that, and that gives me haste. And that will be haste 1, I believe. Okay, cool. Now, what happens if can I like add obsidian? Okay, so I have currently 2 modifiers left. So I have like haste 1, and I can go ahead and add other things onto it. So let me see what the other modifiers are for Tinker's Complement. So in order to get a tool to unbreaking, you need a thing called a reinforced plate, which I believe is this thing. Now if I come over here, I can toss that in there, and then I need 8 of these. Okay, I do not. Maybe I just need 8 of these. Maybe I'll let you make it. It does not. Okay, so for some reason now it lets me make it, but we're going to go ahead and we have that. So we have to cast this, obviously, and this will give us a large plate pattern, and then this will give us reinforced. So I think for reinforced, it is just obsidian. So for that, we'll have to take this out. So back to taking out these ingots. There's a lot of taking stuff in and out in this pack, if you guys can't tell. All right, we have our liquid obsidian here, so now we can just go ahead and pour it onto our faceplate, and hopefully I have enough. Ooh, I don't even have anywhere close to enough, so we're gonna have to make some obsidian, which, if I remember correctly, I'm going to need some cobblestone for this. So if we grab any cobblestone and water, this should just be, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so I got to make a whole bunch of obsidian because this is going to require a lot. But basically, like I said, this will make it so our tools are unbreakable, which is pretty cool. Alright, so let's go see if this is enough. I think 4 should be. It just takes, like I said, a while to melt. So yeah, it's about 4 per plate. Alright, now that we've gone ahead and finished melting all of our obsidian, this should be enough to make a plate. So now we just have to allow this to dry, or cool technically I should say, and we'll add this on. Now I also have a diamond block here, and I believe a diamond will add an extra modifier slot to this. And it also looks like it increases the... Uh-oh. I did not mean to do that. But it looks like it did double the durability, so I guess it's not a bad thing. So we'll go ahead and take this plate, and we'll just go ahead and go like this. And we will add it to our pickaxe. Huh. Okay, well, I don't know why I can't add the reinforced plate on, but the important thing is we have a pickaxe, so of course we can just go ahead and do some of this and then just mine regular blocks. And then if we check our pickaxe, you can see that, oh, we now have, 5 experience points. So that's how that all works. Pretty cool. At least we have some of that done. And we can go ahead and toss all this in here. Now you guys notice that I have steel. And I have steel because you actually need it to, I need more chest. You actually need it to start storage. And the storage section is right here. And you need it to get a logic processor. And I know we're kind of skipping around now because I said we were going to go ahead and work mostly on this stuff. But if you come over here and check out my, trees over here, we're quickly running out of room. Like, literally, these can't grow anymore. So I need to start working on storage because this is not going to work. So, the beginning of this is a logic processor, which is actually pretty simple to make. You just need steel, like I said. So logic processor is right here. So you need a printed silicon, which is an inscribed silicon, which is just this, and then you have to go through all these steps, but we need a printed logic circuit, which is an inscriber logic press, which means we need a cobblestone circuit, which means we need an inscriber, which means we need fluix crystals, which means I am thinking that we are going to need an alloy furnace. So an alloy furnace is basic plating, brick, a furnace, redstone, and a copper solenoid. So how do you make copper? Because this is where the game kind of starts to take off. So we need petrified clay, sand, and red sand to make copper. Now, you should be able to make a copper tree, in theory. Yes, you can. Now, like I said, this is where you start making all of the different trees, which we covered over here. I'm going to assume copper's in there somewhere. But yes. So now, like I said, a bunch of different stuff is about to go into this mod pack. So yeah, it's the next day. And if you guys had listened to that clip after I just cut, it was a bunch of incoherent rambling. So the direction I want to go is obviously we need storage. We showed the trees, we need that. That's 100% certain. So what I think we should do is, of course, this requires a bunch of machines to get to the logic processor. I just showed you guys, obviously, all the steps you need, an inscriber, fluix crystals, you need an enrichment chamber, which is all this stuff. So you have to make a lot of machines to get to the storage system. So with that being said, why don't we start doing these? So this is nuclear craft over here and mechanism. So these are both kind of mods that I'm not super familiar with, but obviously we need them. So a nuclear craft energy upgrade or a speed upgrade. So we have all those. So that would mean we're probably going to need power for all these machines. So I guess the best place to start with power would be right around here. So we have to find ourselves a power source, which I'm assuming would be somewhere around here. And yes, craft one of the simple generators. So let's check out a simple generator. All right, it looks like we have a bunch of options here, but here is a simple one. So we have stone, a furnace, iron, redstone. And this could be any type of stone. So we just have to smelt a little bit of cobblestone, which I need to get some right here. So we'll just smelt a stack of this just so we have it. We'll take that. All right, so we need that. We need a block of redstone, 3 iron, and a furnace. Oh. 3. Okay, so I'll make the furnace here real quick while we wait. And I just put my iron back here. So 1, 2, 3. We have plenty of that. And now we play the waiting game for stone. Alright, that should give us enough stone. So now we just come back over here, grab this, and we have a simple combustion generator. Okay, so let's put that down because I have no idea what that is. Okay, so it has a fuel buffer, an energy capacity storage, and that. So if I just toss in some coal, what happens? Okay, so it's consuming energy, and it's storing energy. Okay. We appear to be in a good start. Okay, so now that we've gone ahead and crafted the basic one, what we can go ahead and do is I'm going to pick this one up, and we're going to go ahead and make the upgradable combustion generator. So there's actually another level, and you need to make a modifier component. You need 4 of them. So in order to make 4 of them, we need 4 redstone, a block iron, and black concrete powder. Now in order to get that, you need pulverized coal and then sand and gravel. You guys know how to make that. So pulverized coal is just in here, and then of course you guys remember we just jump up and down on this thing here, and we got our pulverized coal. Now I just need to grab myself a wee bit of sand and a wee bit of gravel. 1, 2, 3, 4. And sand. I might not actually have any sand because I was using it. Oh, nope. Get out of bed. I don't need to go to bed. Yeah, I have to go grab some sand. So our sand is actually all the way up here. I believe gravel, sand. So I need sand acorn, sand resin. I would go ahead and just make ourselves a piece of sand here real quick. Okay, cool. Okay, so there's the sand. And then we'll make ourselves the black concrete, which should be pretty easy because this is the stock Minecraft recipe. Bang. So then we'll just go ahead and do some of this and some of this. Using a lot of iron now that we're further into this pack. And we'll do that. And then we'll do that. Okay, so now we have the upgradable combustion generator, which has a lot more energy storage. And I'm going to... Oh, these are the upgrades. Okay, so if I toss that in there... Okay, so we're storing a ton of energy. Okay, cool. So that takes care of that. Now we need a Valkyrie Lib speed upgrade. Okay. So let's check out the speed upgrades. Okay, so we had to type in at Valkyrie Lab, or Lib I should say, and we need to make, of course, that. So it is another one of these. So I'll go ahead and make 4. I just made oh, I didn't make it. Okay, so we'll go ahead and make another 4 more of these, and then we can just go ahead. We just need a little bit of redstone and a little bit of gold. There's the redstone, and thankfully I made myself a ton of gold. So we just go ahead and craft us one of those. So let's go ahead and toss this in here, and that did make the speed increase. Okay, cool. So we're actually consuming and producing more energy. So I'm hoping that this kind of stays. Okay, cool. So that takes care of that. So that gives us power. All right, so I guess from here, I just went and looked at the energized smelter, and it's going to be a while till we get there. And we have all these machines over here to craft, and these are kind of a pain without having some of the basic resources. So what I think we should do is actually just go to the Nether. So that means we need to craft these cake. But we're going to need to go to the Nether, so we need to eat a Nether cake, and we need to make an overworld cake. So I know we should be able to do those. So let's check out the cake recipes in this game. Hopefully there are not that many, and there does not appear to be. Okay, the Nether cake is 8 obsidian and a cake, and the overworld cake is saplings and a cake. So basically, we got to make ourselves 2 cakes. The downfall is to make cakes, you need chickens, and I did not buy chickens. So if we come over here, we need to find ourselves some chicken seeds, and they take a lot of corn. Holy cow. We have 1. Well, now we have 5. Okay, so I need to get myself some corn so I can get myself some chickens, and we'll go ahead and start making all of the cake. Well, after much messing around, I actually went ahead and made a few more saplings. We are ready to make our cakes. So we need a Nether cake, which I have the 8 obsidian and a cake, so that would be our Nether cake. And then we also need an overworld cake to get back home. So I don't know if I have to put this anywhere in particular. I mean, it's just a cake, so I don't know if it does anything good or bad, or, you know, so on and so forth. So I'm just going to put it right there. I have some blocks. I have a bucket of water because that's like an achievement to put that down. And I guess we'll go to the Nether. So it looks like we're loading here. Uh-oh. Alright, I am on a platform. Holy cow. Oh, I do not like this Nether at all. Oh boy. Alright, so I guess I just have to bridge on out of here because that's fair. Okay, this is like the world's worst spawn. But while we're here, we can mine up some of these ores that, you know, don't spawn in the overworld. And I guess we're just gonna have to water elevator our way down. Alright, so I guess here we go. I have never been this terrified in my life. I have never gone to the Nether in modded Minecraft. So I guess we can just fall. Ooh. I know I need netherrack. I think I need it for something. I don't know what for, but I'm taking it. Okay. Okay, we're okay. Okay, there's a blaze. Alright, I got a blaze rod. I think we need those. I think we need those. Okay. Are you kidding me? I can't harvest cobalt. I did see quartz. Ow! So, as long as I can keep these guys... Oh, God. Okay, okay, okay. I screwed up. 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 Alright, I'm going to run straight for that quartz right there. Oh, there's another blaze rod. Okay, you're down. Okay, I'm not making things better. I am not making things better. Alright, I need to run over here. Okay, I killed a magma slime. Okay, cool. Ow. Give me the quartz. Okay, so I managed to get that quartz, and now I am currently hiding. Because, well, frankly, I'm terrified. We need better armor, and we need, you know, a better pick and a better sword. Because, you know, we're pretty okay, but we could be doing better. We need a bow, too, because we definitely cannot hang. What is this? What is R2-D2 doing down here? Okay, I don't know what that was, but he's dead. So, we have our quartz. We got those death stalks. I don't even know what those things are. I'm getting shot at like crazy. I can't actually attack these guys, so we're going to go ahead and head on back. I don't know what those guys do, but they're dead. Okay. Alright, we're going to go back to the overworld, and we'll consider that one good. Hopefully, with quartz, you can make a quartz sapling. I don't actually know what you need to... Okay! You gotta be kidding me. Oh. Okay, you have to shift. Well, that's highly unusual. Well, I guess since we're in peaceful mode, we can go for a walk here in the Nether. I have less risk of dying. We probably need some soul sand, so let's grab some of this. Let's just grab everything while we're here. Let's just be smart about this. I mean, yeah, sure, it's peaceful. It's kind of cheating, but I don't feel like dying anymore, so we'll just go ahead and grab some of this. Now, I could get fortune on this. I believe fortune is lapis, but, you know, obviously we tried to do that earlier in the episode. I'm not going to mess around with that too much anymore. There appears to be something big and yellow over there. And yeah, okay, well, I'm not doing any more of this, so I'm heading back to the overworld. Alright, so now I guess all you have to do is, just like the other cake, eat it, and we head right on back to the overworld. Aha! Okay, well, that is pretty neat, and evidently I put a cake down there, but okay. Well, huh. That is unusual. Alright, well, if you guys enjoyed today's episode and watching me mess up a lot, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you leave a comment, and as always, make sure you subscribe. In between episodes, guys, I'm going to go ahead and work on getting some of these saplings, specifically like the netherrack, osmium, and like quartz, because I'm pretty sure we can make those. And, you know, then we'll be rolling. And I think I've said that before, but I'll say it again. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.